Welcome to TSN, Totem Sports Network. I'm your host, Jay Rodman. Alongside me is Aaron Brackness. How are we doing today?
I'm doing great, Jay. Today, we are going to be watching the Houston Oilers.
That's right, here we are in this 1995 season. Today is September 20th, the opening day of the 1995 season for the Houston Oilers.
Yes, indeed. The Houston Oilers actually have a new coach. His name is Eric Brackens. His nickname back when he played was Totem Trouser.
Interesting.
Yeah, not really sure why. Kind of a stupid name. Don't know who would pick that. But we are indeed employed by the Houston Oilers as their commentators.
And so I have full faith that Eric Brackens will lead us all to victory.
Eric Brackens knows what he's talking about when it comes to football, Jay.
Outstanding record at the University of Totem over in Nebraska. He led his team to 3 Sugar Bowl victories. And you know what? I have a real good season about this 1995 season.
As a fellow alumni of the University of Totem, do you ever know why it's named that?
You know what? No,
It's because they killed a lot of Indians in Nebraska. Like, a lot of Indians. Like, a very heavy amount of Indians, Jay. Like, you know the Holocaust?
Yeah.
Double it.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, some of, as a Choctaw and myself, we refer to Nebraska as death, don't fucking go there.
Oh, dear. Well, back to football, folks. Politics on the side.
Yes.
Let's get this 1995
Looks
season
like Houston's
underway.
first game in the week of the 1995, ignore that X, 1995 season is against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And you know what? This is the Jacksonville Jaguars' first season in existence. They're an expansion team.
I already knew that, Jihad, Jay. Here, we can trade players, but we don't want to. So that's fine. Trading. I believe the Houston Oilers have the team and the team and the talent already to be a very, very long-standing, and by very long-standing, I mean all the way into the new millennium.
Dynasty.
A dynasty, even.
That's right.
And here we are seeing that the Cincinnati Bengals beat the Indianapolis Colts.
Let's see, and here are the stats. Eric Dickerson for rushing 66 yards. Actually, that's not Eric Dickerson. I'm sorry, Marshall Falk.
Well, that was entertaining.
Why?
It does that for technical, just ignore it. Yep. This is your ESPN or TSPN. TSN weekly recap before the Houston game starts. Speaking of which, here is the Houston game. We're gonna start it. Houston Oilers versus the Jacksonville Jaguars.
That's right. Here we are in Houston Texans. The Houston Oilers.
Houston Oilers, the Texans. Right. That's a terrible name for a football team. They'll never do that.
No, never.
We would like to remind you that this game is brought to you by the Microsoft Web TV. Microsoft Web TV. Get all your television on the web. We will be broadcasting this on the Microsoft Web TV.
Truly a TV of the future.
Truly.
Now, here we are with the Oilers taking the field. Chancellor under center, single eye formation, takes a snap, and he's under pressure, rolls out right. Here's he throws.
It is almost an interception, but it stays an incomplete pass, Jay.
Goodness gracious, risky pass to open up the 95 season.
Yes, you would think that maybe Coach Brackens would decide to do anything other than that. It's almost like he is randomly pressing buttons because he knows nothing about football. Obviously, we know that to not be the case. Beautiful juke. Yes, gets him a first down. They are now on the 50. Gary Brown did not make it to picture day, Jay. A lot of them didn't.
You know, there's a lot of greats that didn't make the picture, Jay. For example, Brett Favre in his rookie season missed picture day.
That Brett Favre will have a great career. Sorry, I misspoke. That will retire, and I feel he will retire gracefully and when it is time.
That's right. Truly great player in the early parts of his career.
Yes,
Gary Brown again with another great rush.
And he actually was at my house, Jay, and he left at the perfect time. Brett Favre is a man who knows how to not overstay his welcome.
That's right. Now back to the ball game here, folks.
Yes, back to the ball game.
Chancellor under center. Single eye formation, 3 wide receivers. With the hard count. Defense has a jump. Pitch left to Brown. It looks
like the Houston Oilers are actually doing a surprise, an expected way down the field.
Anyways, so decent play, 3-yard gain. Now it's single eye again, same formation. Chancellor pitches back to Brown. Brown's got open space. He's to the 20. He's to the 15. He's to the 10. Spins. 5.
Oh, he gets down on the 5.
24-yard run. Gary Brown tearing it up 60 yards on 4 rushes. This kid is a monster.
I bet his family wishes he made it to picture day with how well he is doing in this game.
That's right. And there's a minute left in the first quarter with the Houston Oilers driving here in this opening drive of the 1995 season here in Jacksonville, Florida. Now the pitch left, and he's to the 5 to the goal line end zone.
Touchdown! Houston Oilers.
And the Oilers strike first here in Jacksonville, taking a 6-0 lead off the run of Gary Brown on the left side.
Gary Brown, fantastic game.
And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors over at Coca-Cola for new Coke. Drink it. It's great.
Yes.
And now for the extra point, snap spot. And the kick nearly blocked.
Nearly blocked, but it goes in perfectly.
7-0.
That's a good start for the Houston Oilers.
That is
a great
very,
start.
Very good way to start the 1995 season. Now Del Greco, the boot, down the middle of the field, is going to be fielded by Gibbons at the 5, to the 10, 15, and he'll be... breaks the tackle to the 20, 25, 30, 35. What a very good return, 31-yard return. And now the Jacksonville Jaguars take the field, try to respond to the Houston Oilers touchdown. Now Steve Buerlin takes the field for the first time with this brand new Jacksonville team. The pitch up the left side goes for 2 yards. And now it's second down. Defense, good stat by the Houston Oilers. Ball's on their own 39-yard line, 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Buerlin calls out the signals, 2nd and 7. Single eye formation. Handoff, it's a fake. Buerlin under pressure, he's sacked!
Sacked! Oh!
What a play, 10-yard loss! Henry Ford, number 92!
Beautiful. Jihad, I believe you said you want to take a little bit of downtime to congratulate your college friend.
Rod. Yeah, he finally had a child with his wife Susie, and we don't know what he's gonna name him. Let's hope he doesn't name him anything outrageous like Jihad or anything.
Why would he name him Jihad? That's a terrible name.
Awful name.
What's his last name again?
Ramadan, I think.
Why would he name a kid Jihad Ramadan?
It's
Your
only,
fears are completely unfounded. Hey, Ernest Givens made it to picture day.
No, look at that. It's a huge game for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and that'll close the first quarter.
Yes, a game like this is a game that decides on whether or not they're going to go on to do great things or live in moderate mediocrity for the rest of their existence.
Right. The old saying is, if you can't win the first one, then how are you going to win the big one?
Exactly.
Now on first down, Ford with the catch, a 7-yard gain.
I would like to say that Ford got surrounded with more white than my ex-wife last week. I mean, what?
Oh, goodness gracious.
Luckily, we're on the Microsoft Web TV where the FCC has no control.
That's right, on 2nd and 2 now. Buerlin in his offense driving, and he's going to be sacked again with a 9-yard loss. And who is it now? It's Kenny Davidson.
Kenny Davidson with his first tackle and sack of the 1995 season.
That's right. And now with 2:35, the clock is running here in the first half of play. Buerlin calls out the signals. Single line formation. Audibles, different formation now.
They are 3rd down and 11. If they can't get anything from this, they will have to most likely go for the field goal. You would have to think.
And they're stopped on 2nd and 7. Good play. And out comes the field goal units. And in comes the field goal block unit for the Houston Oilers. And here we are. Snap, spot, Sisson's kick is up. On the way.
Looks like it might be going a little bit to the right, but it does not.
Down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 4 points for the Houston Oilers. And Sisson with the kickoff, going down the middle to number 23 of Houston, Gray, at the 16-yard line, running left to the 30, 35,
40,
and he's engaged. 19-yard return, good field position for the Houston Oilers. 2:04 left. Real close to the 2-minute warning now. Let's see what the Houston Oilers can do now. And Chancellor's under center. Single line formation with 3 wide receivers, 2 right, 1 left. Takes a snap. Deep drop of the pocket. Throws. It'll be dropped. Right in the arms of the wide receiver. And it's incomplete now. Clock is stopped at 1:55. 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10.
If I was Coach Brackens, I'd be really pissed he dropped that right now, Jay.
Coach Brackens must be fuming.
I can see him down there throwing stuff.
That's right. He is a known rager.
Very known.
And the pitch left to Brown.
Oh, beautiful dodge. Oh, goes past the 50. 50. That will be a first down, Jay.
That's right, 17 yards. Gary Brown, 82 yards.
If he has a wife, she deserves to pleasure him orally tonight, Jay.
That she does. With a minute 35 left, the clock is running. Chancellor, first down, single eye, takes a snap, straight drop in the pocket, deep drop, rolls out left, throws right. It'll be incomplete.
Listen, the Houston Oilers passing game has not been the way they want it today.
So far,
if I was Coach Brackens, I would just run everything. Give everything to Gary Brown and say, forget those wide receivers. Those guys aren't the ones that are scoring me the points.
Yeah, but after a while, they might catch on to Gary Brown. Oh, look at that!
Gary Brown breaking away. Oh, he struggles, but he eventually goes down around the, I would say, 33.
100
yards rushing, and we are not even into halftime. Gary Brown should be named Gary on fire.
And with a minute left in the second quarter, ball is going to be officially on the 26-yard line of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Let's hope the WWF doesn't steal Gary Brown.
That's right.
Yes.
Oh, WWF.
Like they stole Bill Goldberg.
So anyways, under center, takes a snap, pitch again to Brown, makes him miss, cuts inside, 1 yard gain.
1 yard.
You'd have to think that the Jacksonville Jaguars have to make some halftime adjustments to stop Gary Brown. Chancellor is going to have to put the team on his, well, not put the team on his back, but still play better than he is right now.
And you would have to think, is it possible to stop Gary Brown, Jay?
You never know. You never know. Straight drop of the pocket for Chandler, excuse me.
Why would he go out of bounds to catch that?
I don't know.
Very confusing. I could see Coach Brackens is screaming at everyone who has ever been
He reminds me of
of
Mike Ditka, very, very angry coach, but you know what? He demands the respect of his players. Now Chandler is under center. Handoff play. No, it is not a fake. Going up the left side is Gary Brown to the 10. Breaks the tackle. 5.
It's a breakaway!
Touchdown! Oilers!
Gary Brown with his second touchdown of the game.
Look at that. Gary Brown with a second touchdown. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns for the Houston Oilers. 13-3. And the Oilers extend their lead.
Of course the Oilers extend their lead. Like I said, this is a team that will be around for a very long time, Jay.
They are not leaving Houston anytime soon.
No,
God bless the Oilers.
not.
With 7 seconds left in the first half, here is the extra point for Doug Gerg.
Oh, took too long to kick it. Maybe it was hubris, but maybe it was just because the coach didn't expect that kicking would take that long.
That's right. Should not have taken that long. Probably miscommunications. Del Greco did not get a chance to kick the extra point.
I feel like if there would have been an arrow somewhere, we would have seen it moving very slowly because it took the kicker that long to align the shot.
And a 35-yard return takes up the rest of the first half, and it is 13-3, 10-point lead for the Houston Oilers.
Yes.
That's not a surprise with the great Coach Brackens at the helm for the Houston Oilers.
Yes, Coach Brackens, like we said before, knows what he's doing when it comes to football.
That's right. And here at halftime, we like to thank our sponsors of Baby Wee Wee, the greatest baby doll you can ever get your daughter.
Your kid doesn't know how to potty train? Well, have him go through the struggles of potty training something else with Baby Wee Wee.
That's right, folks. Now,
all you need is warm water.
That's right. Back to the ball game.
Lemon flavoring too.
Oh. Now, here we are as...
Technically pedophilia, if you're into that, though, and you do it like that, though.
Now, Bierlin pitched left, and it's Stewart. He's to the 20, 25-30.
I'm not saying I have experience with it, but I have had the police called to my house.
Oh, dear.
Because of my ex-wife, though, not...
Well, we don't talk about her. Let's not talk about her.
I don't have Dallas P on my face.
Yeah, now, Bierlin. Back to the ballgame. Now, Bierlin, under center, takes a snap, hand off the left side. Is a play-action fake. Bierlin throws the middle. It'll be... caught! Diving catch. I don't believe it.
And it looks like they're struggling there, but he eventually goes down.
A 36-yard
gain. Coach Brackens is incredibly upset. You can see him out there. Luckily... And it was a great idea for Bierlin to stand up after landing on the ground. Thank God the NFL doesn't have some rule where the second that the player goes down, the ball is dead, because that would just make the sport incredibly boring to watch.
Actually, I think those are college rules. This here are the big leagues, the NFL, National Football League.
You would never see the NFL implementing any kind of crazy or stupid rules. Never.
Not under our current commissioner. God bless this commissioner. Now, under center is Bierlin. Takes a snap, handoff. He's under pressure. He is
sacked!
11 yards, Ray Childress.
Who made it to picture day.
That he did. And it's 3rd and 20 now. The clock is running down here in the third quarter. The Jacksonville Jaguars seem to be stalling. The count, the handoff, it's a fake and it's going nowhere. The blitz, 7 yards, loss on the play, and Coach Brackens with a fantastic call.
Yes, they are going to go punt it now. By the way, Kenny Davison, congratulations on your 2nd sack of the night.
What a game with a Houston Oilers defense. And offense, as a matter of fact. Now, oh, the kick nearly blocked. Is it going to be blocked? No, it's not. Gray back to field it at the 6.
It almost feels like it didn't get as far as it should have, though.
Actually, that was a very good punt. Because
ball seemed low.
Back. Yeah. Anyways, now the Oilers take the field at their own 10-yard line. Chandler takes a snap, straight drop of the pocket. Has time, throws the left side, and caught.
It's finally caught!
The first completion of the game goes to Jeffries at the left side for 20 yards.
Coach Brackens is ecstatic right now.
Finally, Chris Chandler is contributing to this team.
Coach Brackens acting almost surprised that was a throwing play because he's acting almost like he meant to have it do a run.
Yeah.
Fumble! Oh no, Jacksonville Jaguars getting on up. It's a fumble again. The ball, it was recovered.
It's picked up by the Oilers. I don't believe it.
That was a miracle, Jay. Absolute miracle.
Gracious. The ball was just bouncing around and it was mayhem everywhere. Thank goodness for that. Now it's 2nd and 8. Chandler straight drop of the pocket under pressure. He's going to be sacked for a 9-yard loss. And that's Jeff Legman.
That is exactly what I would call an offensive mismatch there, Jay.
That's right. The offensive line was just overpowered and overmatched, unfortunately. Now Chandler, under center on 3rd and 15, takes a snap, has time, throws deep down the right side of me.
Oh! Breakaway! At the 50! At the 40! Oh!
And it's a 36-yard gain. Chris Chandler is finally stepping up his game, but at the end of the third quarter, it is 13-3. Oilers are driving.
Houston Oilers playing very well today.
Now, let's see. Now Chandler calls out the signals again. Takes a snap, has all time. And what is it a sneak? It is, and Chandler is going to lose 5 yards as he runs up the left side, but the defense had it read.
It's almost like Chandler was surprised he had a run there.
Yeah, that might have been another offensive mishap. They got to work on that in practice.
They do indeed. A lot of miscommunications. Almost like they're just picking a play from the book and just going with that.
20-15, running up the left side. Oh, to the 14-yard line. Chandler with another good throw makes up for his mishap. 31-yard gain. Chris Chandler really stepping it up here in the second half. Looks like Brown will not have to play alone in this 1995 season.
Thank God. I'm sure Brown must have been tired more than you can imagine.
That's right. Down 1st and 10 from the 14. Brown,
but it does go to Chris Brown again. Chris Brown breaks away.
Let's
go. Touchdown, Chris Brown.
And with that, Houston extends their lead again. It's 19-3.
Gary Brown, my bad. I don't know why I thought Chris Brown. Name that's familiar to me.
It's a common name. Common misconception. 19-3. And what will the Oilers do? Will they go for 2 or they just kick the extra point? And the field goal unit's on the field. They'll go for the extra point. Later in the snap, the hold, the kick is up.
It almost feels like it would be irresponsible to go for a 2-point right now.
Maybe,
with the lead that the Houston Oilers have over the still wet behind the ears Jacksonville Jaguars.
Here in their inaugural game in Jacksonville.
That was an awful punt.
That's an onside kick, but recovered by the Jacksonville Jaguars. What is Coach Brackens thinking? What a strange call, but you know what? They're leading 23. Why not?
We are now getting confirmed reports from Coach Brackens that the kicker had something in his eye.
Interesting.
Yes, very interesting.
Now Buren takes the field. It's 1st down. And it's going to be a handoff up the middle. Wow, what a surprise call. I really thought he was going to pass. It's a 5-yard gain. Not bad for a 1st down call. Minute 54 left in the ballgame. How is Jacksonville going to respond here in their first game as an organization?
I feel with the 17 points that they are down, it's almost a shoo-in to give this to Houston.
Oh, never say never, folks. It's going to be caught to the 20-15. And do you believe in miracles? I don't know. The clock is running real fast, minute 30, and they trail by 17. I think the game is over, but you know what? Let's stay in your seat, folks, because this might be a doozy.
And when we say stay in your seats, we mean don't leave, because you won't hear us. You won't hear the new message from our sponsor, Microsoft Web TV, who brought you this game in glorious high definition 480p.
That's right.
I don't know what those words mean, but they told me to say it.
But hey, everything sure looks pretty. Now
Yes, it
Buren,
does.
ball on the 6-yard line, takes a snap, straight chop with the pocket, look, throws the middle, back of the end zone, touchdown! Touchdown, Jacksonville Jaguars, and it's 9-17.
And the screen is clearly there to give viewers a seizure, much like the Pokemans did over in Japan. Pokemans, Pokemans is this thing that's popular in Japan, will never make it in America.
Anyways, and for the extra point is Sison. And Sison's kick is up and down the middle. It is 20-10. But this game appears to be over with less than a minute left in the ball game. What will the Jaguars do? Sison, onside kick. 2 straight outside kicks is going to be recovered by the Houston Oilers and stiffen it.
Oh, will he run it back?
To the 20.
It looks like he's gonna.
28-yard return. What a wild change of events. Complete opposite of what was supposed to happen for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now 31 seconds left. I think it's time for the Houston Oilers to run the clock out and claim their first victory of the season.
They appear to be running the clock out, running around a circle, screaming, "I'm a tornado."
I'm a tornado.
I don't really know what
Must
that
be a Bracken
means.
strategy.
Must be a Bracken strategy.
Classic University of Totem in Nebraska.
When I played in the University of Totem, they instructed us to just, when I was an offensive linesman, they instructed me to pee on the defensive linesman because they figured, because they figured that they would be so disgusted they just wouldn't defend their player. It worked. It worked very well.
And there's the ball game, folks. 20-10. The Jacksonville Jaguars claim their. The Houston Oilers
claim their win against the Jacksonville Jaguars. While we listen to this very contemporary, modern, and certainly will not be outdated music.
Never ever.
Never ever. This is Aaron Brackus. My name is hard. I have trouble with it sometimes.
And Jay Rodman. Thank you for listening in to TSN.
Stay beautiful.